I thought was super cool in the original. In 13.2. I think, aside from the fact he did, you know, look like a twat from a hair metal band, I thought he was a good antagonist. I thought he was a good villain, and I thought he kept the story moving, but there was also that sadness to it because he was fated to be in that position, and I really liked that. And he was tough as hell. And on this game, he's the hardest boss in it, except for the optional stuff. He's really, really difficult, and he's the only boss that I'm going to be using Overclock on. So this is annoying. It's going to tell me about all the teleports I've opened. And you might be wondering what's Overclock. Well, if you look on the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, you'll notice it says that I've got 9 EP, and that I can press a button during combat, which we haven't seen any combat yet. This is really annoying, and I can't skip it. Oh, come on. Best game ever. Fucking hell, thank you. No, shut up. So overclocking works. It freezes time, it gives you a bar, and there's no wait or ATB. And every time you do a move, it lowers the bar. When you get to the end of the bar, you come out of overclocking mode. It's essentially bullet time. It's a form of bullet time. And it's incredibly useful. But because I have a lot of it, because I've played the game twice, I'm going to have more than most people, so I'm going to try and avoid using it during the bosses. But on Chaos Ballad, he's the hardest boss in the game, and this is on hard, which means it's kind of fucking hard. And the easiest way to beat him is not even to stagger him, because even when you stagger him, he's still really, really tough and really, really resistant. I found the easiest way was to just brutalise him with the overclock mode. So where I'm wanting to go, I'm going the wrong way. I need to turn just left a little bit. I'm going immediately for the Chocobo Eater, who's injuring our Chocobo. We're going to be doing a couple of boring quests to feed him up. And when we feed him up, we're going to be able to ride him. And then we don't ever have to run across this field ever again. Which is a really cool thing. Just need to make sure I'm on the right path, and I am. And I did really enjoy this area. This is one of the more fun areas because I do like the Chocobo. This right here is a place where you can pick up soul seeds, and it also makes the encounters in it more challenging. There's a soul seed. But I'm not going to be fighting in these because I don't need to. That guy's going to tell you that there's a Chocobo Eater up here. I hope I don't have to talk to him, because if I do and it doesn't trigger the event, that would be really bad for scripting purposes. Ooh, by the way, I should really be doing this. That's really sloppy of me. Oh, shit. Surprise, catface! Well, this is the combat, and these guys are weak against lightning. So that is exactly what we're going to give them. I'm going to give them a nice order of blitz to stun them and hit multiple dudes. And then we'll go back to blitz, finish him off. A little bit of charging into Artemis's arrow, which is the most overpowered move on the game. Didn't really do all that much to him. A couple more spells, and he's dead. So, there's not too much to explain with the combat because you're going to be figuring that stuff out yourself. It's the bosses that are the real challenge. The enemies are only tough when you don't know their weakness. Get out of my way. So, over here you should see a giant monster. There he is, thank God, I didn't think he'd loaded then. And this is the Angel of Valhalla. So, I guess this is a boss, so technically it's an enemy. This guy hits hard. Really hard. And that was a terrible, terrible... Is he weak to wind? No, he's just kind of normal. So let's see if we can... Oh, whoa! Went to the wrong thing then. Which is something I do all the time because I'm an idiot. I'll have to bear with that. Oh my goodness, that move is so powerful. See you later, buddy. So if you haven't noticed, Artemis's arrow is kind of broken in the best possible way. It's a heavy strike that is just awesome in every way. And it's only on this garb. And the drawback of this garb is it doesn't have any active time bar when you start the fight. So what I've done is I've given that garb an item called the Early Blooming Corsage, which gives it a 50% initial ATB, which allows me to immediately use that move. But the two most important components of what I'm doing in this playthrough is Heavy Slash on this on Soldier of Peace to give you the Artemis's Arrow, and on this one, when I'm not using the staff, it's going to be Philosopher's... No, sorry. On the Vengeance outfit, Beatdown 3, because it's really good at staggering enemies. And I'm actually going to probably change that staff to the Chaos's Revenge, which is the Sword of Chaos Ballad, because it's a better weapon for the purposes of what I'm doing. She doesn't really need a weapon because she's my defensive class. She's my defensive debuffer.
Why do you ask?
So,
It might be a subspecies,
now that we've done that, we go back.
but it certainly looked like a chocobo to me.
Right, to me too. But the thing is,
Oh, actually, I do need to fight some of these, so we'll do another combat.
fate is what it is.
So I'll hit him with some thunder. What's he doing? I've got ATB charge on this just to bump up my ATB, because to do the Artemis's Arrow it takes 50 ATB. So even with a full stack you can only do 3, but as you've just seen it's ridiculously powerful.
You felt familiar?
And I'm doing those enemies because they give me the Vibrant Ooze, and there's a quest coming up that gets me an item to heal the Chocobo that involves Vibrant Ooze. So we'll kill a couple just ever so quickly. There we go. Nice and quick. And you can skip the ending section, so if you were seriously trying to speedrun this game, which I don't know why you would, if you bash A after combat, you can get rid of that entire thing. But this is a relaxed speedrun, mainly because I haven't really planned out the route. I just know that you can do the game really quickly if you know what you're doing, and I do, so there we go. But you might have noticed too when I'm moving, especially when I'm moving fast, the frame rate dies. It's so poor in places. The worst places in the dunes. But it just can't hold a steady frame rate, and I don't understand why, because the game looks worse than the previous ones. It just seems really bizarre. So we come here, we talk to this dude. There's going to be some cutscenes and all that good stuff, so we're going to skip them. Lightning Returns, Final Fantasy XIII. Oh, and it loads a lot. Come on. Come on. Right, and from this point onwards, we're going to need to feed things to the Chocobo. Now don't talk to that bitch, talk to him. So the Chocobo's too stubborn to eat, because it's a proud Chocobo, which makes perfect sense. So the only person who can feed it is us. Yeah, I'm gonna. So we're gonna give it the Gyashal green, or however the hell you say that word. Gyashal, maybe? Who knows? It's gonna show improvement, and then from here on out we're gonna have to do quests to get food. So when you talk to people in this village, they give you stuff.
Don't you worry.
Not all of them, I'm just gonna bash. This is a song from Final Fantasy XIII too.
See something?
All we know.
Like, the music on this game is utter shit, man. The only good songs on it are the ones from 13.2. I have no idea how the soundtracks could just go from being so good in the second one to just as poor as the first one. Okay, let's go over here. Have you got something to give me? No.
We should learn more, and that
Hey,
There we go. She'll give me something. I know she gives you something.
if the stories
No, thank you. We don't want to rest.
are true,
There's a chronostasis to make stuff go slow, so we can try and get as much done as we can in this deed. In this day.
then I guess.
There's a lot of lag on them shops as well. You can't actually press the menus until that emblem pops up. It's a terrible optimization thing, and I just don't understand it at all. Did you give me something, bitch? No. Okay. These people are assholes, it seems. Do you seriously not give me anything? Okay, fair dues.
Oh, you should.
And I don't think you can give this thing stuff in number, which is really sad. Because he'd have probably speed this up. Because he wants more food. He's a greedy bastard. Come on, feed him!
Easy now.
Good old Tanta. Oh, I've just noticed I've got items from previous. So that's going to break this a little bit, guys, because it's New Game Plus. So I have items from my last playthrough that's going to make this much quicker, which pretty much invalidates any hope for an official speedrun of this game. Oh, bitch. Let me feed you. But the reason we were killing the blue things is so that we could go towards Jagged Village, give that hunter some shit, and he would give us the thing that wakes the Chocobo up. So it's just going to save us 5 minutes, this. But it is a New Game Plus guide, so hopefully you know what you're doing. Ooh, to tell you the truth, it might not be enough, because we need to fix his wings to get to where KS is. Okay, that's fine. So ignore what I just said, dudes. I'm just, you know, I'm not up on this game, apparently. But it's cool. Right, on we get. Get on, tit. Thank you.
Chocobos, although...
You can explore
Yes, very nice. Terrible dialogue.
Look, well, the doctor...
Oh, shut up. Right, she's gonna give us a quest. Wants us to go to Jagged Village,
If I find a father-headed...
which is where we're gonna go. Yeah, very nice. He's dead. Spoiler alert. Oh, I keep thinking I've got a good Chocobo. So, Jagged Village, for anybody who doesn't know, is there. So you need to go on this bottom entrance to my left. And there are 2 villages in this area. One of them is Jagged Village, the other one is Moogle Village. Moogle Village is only open during the night. Some kind of like Moogle defense system. Can I don't think I can do this jump. But we'll try. No, there's no way it's doing that. No! Fucking tool. But feasibly, if I use my EP well enough, speaking of, and I'm fast enough, I should be able to completely do the storyline on this one, and maybe even do the storyline on the snow path. I'll be doing my best to accelerate the Shadowhunter one, but the Shadowhunter one's the one I know the least about because I haven't done it in a while. And again, if you were really going to speedrun this game, you would really want to know your way around without having to navigate on the map, but I'm not really a speedrunner. So this is the dude who's going to give us the meal. We've already got the Vibrant Ooze because we did those killing, even though I didn't need to do that because I had it from the previous one. We give him the Vibrant Ooze. And then we go along to Jagged Village. There's the Mystic Meal that we feed as Chocobo. There's some of that shit. Right, let's get off him. See if this does. Ah, why is it left bumper to get off? So dumb. Right, here we go. Give to him Mystic Meal. What does that do? Does that fix your wings? If that fixed your wings, that'd be amazing. No. I think it's a numbers game. Yep, stop dancing, bitch. There we are. So, back to the smooth jazz of the Chocobo song. There's a lot of side quests in this area that require this. Chocobo. In fact, it requires every item you can pick up in this area. And they're different at night, so bear that in mind. But as far as this guide goes, I've mentioned I'm not going to be doing the redundant fetch quests at the end. I'm going to do all the main stories, show you how to do them, then I'm going to show you how to beat the last boss. I'm not going to be doing the side quest stuff because it's boring and stupid, but I'm going to explain it so you have a grasp on what I don't like, why I don't like it. So basically, by the end of the game, if you have not done, I think it's over 40 side quests, which actually I think that's a lie, I think it's combined with your prayer board as well. But if you have not done enough side quests you will not reach the final day, and you'll have to repeat the game. Alternatively, if you want to get into the secret dungeon, the ultimate layer, which is a really cool place you want to go because it's filled with tough enemies and there's achievements and stuff for doing it, you have to have done at least 90 side quests, I think it is, split between the prayer board and the side quests, just to get in it, because if you don't, you'll not even be able to do that. It'll just force the last campaign on you. And it's wicked annoying. So we're going to give this guy some fertilizer.
I appreciate it.
And he's going to tell us that that girl's dad is dead. And now we're going to go back and tell her once we've gone into this village, because there's some stuff we can do in this village and there's some fertilizer we can grab. Always good. Fertilizer allows you to grow more of the jashal green things. What's that guy say? Shut up. Get out of my way. But here is good old Jagged place. There's a forge, always important. What does she want? Okie dokie.
I could.
So we stumbled on a quest here. I don't think this is... Shut up. Stop talking. Stop ruining this game with your terrible dialogue.
Sure. There was maybe.
Yes, I know what Yule's flower is. I've got one. Fair dues. This place is trying to cock block me. Shut up and shut up. I don't care. Stop talking to me. That is a white chocobo. So, now that we've done that, I have no idea if it's enough to bring this thing back, but we'll soon see. The other place I usually go to is the Ariash area. You can do a minigame where you herd some sheep. You can also talk to some people who will get you some stuff. And hopefully it'll be enough to cure your chocobo. But now we've got those seeds, it's going to allow us to plant some more of the greens and hopefully accelerate this process. So I'll just have to bear with it, folks. Here come the stupid enemies. Don't have time to be witty on those enemies because they literally look so shit. More like someone to cat coughed up. Like this song, I think this song is taken directly from either 13.2 or 13 because I remember it. And I spent the majority of this game with no sound. Because I hated it that much. In fact, the story grated on me so much and became so groan-inducing, face-palming, that I started skipping it. Like, when cutscenes kicked off and when people had things to say, I would look on my computer at anything but this game, because it was literally that bad. And that's the first Final Fantasy I've done that to, and I really didn't like 13. I thought 13 were almost as enjoyable as painting a ceiling. A few people might be thinking here, why am I not warping? Because I do have the EP to do it. But what I find with warping is, when I start using it, I get to the point where I've got no EP left, and then I have to fight enemies, and a lot of the enemies on hard barely give you any EP, so you've got to really pick your battles to get it back. So instead I just use it to slow time, and then when I run out of it, hopefully I'll find a way to get it back. I do have ethers, which are incredibly rare on this game. The best way I've found to get them is to get the kid in the Dead Dunes to appraise the things that you find, the little unappraised items, because I got turbo ethers and normal ethers from that earlier on, so that could be really useful.
I've been with
These people give me anything yet? No. Right. Sorry, but your dad's dead.
Sorala.
Very sad. He lived a good life. Now give me some fucking stuff. Quest complete. There's your points. Alright, does it allow me to dig in the field now? Can I dig in your field? Can I do some field digging? Yes! 5 vegetable seedy things. Right, so in 6 hours,
Very nice.
this will allow me to plant another seed, if you're wondering. What the hell? What's she doing? I'll pull you back out.
Plant the seed, you'll have a
Did I get any more fertilizer? No, I didn't. Shit. Did I get anything to give you? No.
I am a humble.
So we can either wait the 6 hours, or I suppose we could...
By the way, I've been meaning to.
Yeah, of course you are. Xenophobic. Give me nothing. Where's the twat? There you are. So... we're gonna go to... is it Arias? I think it's called. Where is it? It's down directly behind me. Bumper. Bloody smooth jazz version. So silly. Right, we're gonna save our chromo there thingy because we need some time to pass. 6 hours to be precise, which is quite a long time. Maybe we won't need that. Yeah, this is it. Just follow this and we can get up. But I've yet to find somebody who sells the Gyashul green thing. Because if he did, it'd accelerate this quest significantly, because there's a person in the Dead Dunes that sells you the items to open doors. There's various areas. There's people in every area of the game that sell you something that pertains to a quest of some sort to speed it up, which I think is a really cool thing they've put in. Unfortunately, I have not found the one for this particular section. Little Final Fantasy trivia. Do you see the sheep there? With the horns? Those are called Yans. The first time I saw them, I think, was in Final Fantasy IX. They might have been in ones before, though, but in Final Fantasy IX, they were a little bit different. They were the most challenging, most fearsome, and dangerous enemy on that game, and a lot of people don't even know they exist. And there's a good reason for that, because there's a thing called Yan's Island, which is where they are. But suffice to say, they're pretty much the worst parts of the Bible, so you want to be really careful. This side quest here involves corralling sheep. I think it's really badly done. I don't like it at all, but it gets me some stuff, so let's do it. Excuse me. Whew. Shut up, you dude. I know how to do this. Right, so it runs the direction you aren't facing. So if you exploit that fact, you can kind of corral it when there's stuff not clipping on it. Fuck off, you little turds. There you go. If you look on your map, they show up as orange circles. There's the little fanfare music. Don't you dare. Spin around, bitch. Now it's going to get clipped to hell. Oh, I did okay, actually. And there is, in fact, a second round to this, but it's really awkward. I couldn't get any of the sheep to move. I'm obviously suck at herding them. But once again, if the side quests in this game got any more fucking laborious, they would literally have you buying a drill from DIY and drilling through your own temple. Come on, dude. I want to talk to you. I'll chase this sheep. Sheep chasing. Go on. Don't get stuck on the... Yes, keep going. It's only a brazier. Go on, tit. In the pen. In the pen. Thank you. Now give me my stuff. Yep, very nice. Nice, some fuzzy... Was that fuzzy sheep milk?
Why don't you try feeding some of that to the choke?
There's us getting some more stat buffs. All I want to do is get off him.
Have you tried?
I'm gonna, that's the point, that's why we came here. I'm hoping it's gonna fix his shitty wings. Oh, he's so close. Can I buy your shit? No, I can't, it's just for me. Racists.
Alright.
Chocobos are people too, you know. This guy wants a side quest that involves some mushrooms I don't have. Yeah, I don't have either of them. Shit. I know where they are, I just can't fly to them yet, so that's pointless. So, instead, we're going to go back, we're going to wait at the inn, and we're going to get the greens, so we can fly to the dungeon and beat the boss. A couple of things I need to be aware of here. The door opens to that other area, I believe. Is it at 12? Press the wrong button. No, fuck off, not that one. That one. Doesn't tell me. Yeah, I think it opens at 12 at night, which is weird. It's like a reverse curfew. Little tip as well, if you're ever curious or wondering where the farm is, just look for the giant turbine thing. It's the best landmark you're going to get. It'd be funny if I died because this thing can't fly for shit. But our only enemy coming up is not having enough overclock to kill Chaos, which means Chaos, I think it is. To do that, I'm gonna only chromo so many times, and then I'm gonna try and defeat probably the behemoths, or the behemoths, depending on how you want to say it. Right, so let's do some waiting. She said 6 hours, didn't she? So I'll add 4 hours to the clock for fear of going too far, because I can't remember when that was. So let's go to 2, and we'll see if the plants have sprouted. Because getting to Chaos is pretty simple. It involves some platforming that's really annoying, because lightning jumps like a tampon, but we should be okay. They haven't hatched. Let's give it another hour. I can't remember what time it was. My short-term memory is atrocious, guys. I'm useless. Give me a week and I'll tell you exactly what time it was, but short-term, I used to bang my head against a radiator when I was younger to try and get my own way, and I do believe it gave me some brain damage. Probably explains the reason why I'm so fucked up.
Care to stay?
They still haven't sprouted. God, they're busting my balls. So, yeah, this is not working the way I wanted it to. This is probably not the best path to take. Still, we'll do this game quickly and we'll hopefully enjoy it. Because I'm trading it in 8 days to go towards either Thief or Castlevania. Because I don't enjoy it. Like, the new game pluses have been a lot more fun than the main game was. But Final Fantasy is supposed to be a symbol of something I love, and this just isn't, so. Stop talking to the NPCs, you slag, and pick up the fruit.
What is
Christ. So one more and I think he should be good. There we go. And then bad boy wings out. So now that we can fly, we can go directly for the worst boss on the game.